Farming's a big business now. Even the smallest percentage makes a huge difference.
I'm always looking for ways to get more profit and to get the best for our cows.
Well, the first 14 weeks is the only opportunity to optimise lifetime milk production by having high growth rates. If you achieve high growth rates at a later stage, around puberty, then you're likely to decrease lifetime milk yields by laying fat down in the mammary parenchyma. We've been working for quite a number of years now on dairy heifer rearing, and in particular over the last 3 years been working with the Queen of Calves programme, looking at calf growth rates, and we've got significantly higher calf growth rates when we're using Queen of Calves in comparison to using just whole milk on its own. And the other thing that's important about that is the calves will actually wean earlier and sooner to target live weights, and they have higher statures and hip widths. Well, Queen of Calves is really quite special because it actually increases energy and protein intake, in particular essential amino acids, which are important, that optimise milk yield in the future.
Yeah, we work with Professor Chris Triggs at Auckland University, who's head of statistics there. We analysed data from 49 herds that had used Queen of Calves on 2 and 3 year old animals. Basically, at the end of the analysis, it showed that there was an 18% difference in milk solid production for the animals that had been treated with Queen of Calves compared to the national average. How robust is this research? Well, it is highly robust in that the results for the 2 and 3 year old animals are significant at a 1% level. So put simply, that means that the chances of this happening randomly is about 1 in 100.
Yeah, we're currently in our 5th season of using Queen of Calves. We're finding some really great results from it. We're getting a lower death rate with our calves. As these calves they're hitting higher weights at maturity, so they're really putting a lot more back into the vat. We are finding our calves are weaning sort of 10 days earlier than a conventional calf rearing system. We're getting a higher conception rate with as they're sort of rising 3-year-olds.
We've seen fantastic results from using the Queen of Calves program. We've found that our calves reached weaning weight of 100 kilos 2 to 3 weeks earlier than under our old system of just milk and meal.
And the truckie, when we sent our weaners away for grazing, he thought they were autumn born, but they were spring born.
Last year we reared 300 calves, and we kind of ran out of the Queen of Calves program towards the end of spring, so we just reared the tail end calves on milk and meal instead of Queen of Calves as well, and eventually they reached weaning weight and we sent them off to grazing, and John came back from grazing the other day after weighing them all and just said, oh, those tail end calves, they're just not doing. And we put it down to the fact that those tail end calves didn't get Queen of Calves the whole way through.
Based on these results, we are showing that on average users of Queen of Calves with 2 and 3 year old animals are getting an 18% improvement in their milk solid production over and above the national average, which we believe would result in significant increases in farm income.
The significance of this for the New Zealand dairy farmers is it gives them the opportunity to optimise lifetime milk yield from the dairy herds, increase their efficiency and therefore increase the export market for New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep using Queen of Calves. I wouldn't go back. These guys are our future. In 2 or 3 years' time, they'll be paying the bills. We can't afford to get it wrong.